Set the cup. All right, so going into the second week of October, we're starting off with a combat game. And it's one of my faves, deep tag. First round, only body mechanics and footwork. All right, so when your partner is coming and you see a teep coming, you could hollow out, you could step back, side step, whatever you want for body mechanics. It's perfectly fine. You can pivot off, okay? However you escape it, you escape it. Only footwork and body mechanics. So movement and body mechanics. No scooping, no inside chucking, none of that, all right? You are solely dependent upon good footwork and body mechanics. This forces students to have really good material to work with, all right? And it forces them to develop their attributes. Second round, that's round one. And a teep tag, of course, once one person teeps them, it's the person's turn. So you're going back and forth readily. You don't have to set timers for it except for the round timer. Inside two, you're going to allow the scoop. So now the emphasis is actually placed on the teeper because now he has to go past the defense. So now I can still use my body mechanics. I can also use my hollow outs, all right, my footwork, and I can scoop and inside deflect. Those are the only two defenses you're allowed to use is scoop and inside deflect. And now the teeper has to get past your defense because now not only do you have the body mechanics and the footwork, but you're allowed to scoop. So getting past that is a little more difficult. And then going into round three, you're going to use the same principles, but you're going to place an emphasis on using trickier teeps. So, I mean, the first two rounds using a straight, lead teep, rear teep, you're putting an emphasis on special teeps inside the third round. You can still use the regular ones, but you want to put a special emphasis. So a step-in teep, a jump teep, a side teep, and you want to put a special emphasis on this in the third round. It adds a little bit of flair to it, and it forces them to really develop good teeps. And that is your warm-up rounds. Bag round one. All right, so bag round one, you're going to be doing teep to switch kick. All right, this is kind of a tricky one, but it's a fun one. So on the teep to switch kick, you teep, and then you place right behind it after the teep. You go right into the switch. There's nothing in between. And this is the mistake I see all the time. These people will teep, come down, and then switch. The opponent's gone. You just lost the opponent. Nothing's happening. So the key emphasis must be on the form for this technique. When you are here, you teep, go right into switch, and then you kick right off of that. Teep, right in the switch, kick right after that. You have to have that body mechanic down or the kick's not going to land. The teep might land, kick's not going to. So again, teep, right into that switch kick. You have several cycles to work on it. It's only two techniques you're wrapping together, not that hard. The partner is going to work on shuffle footwork for the inside kick. So what I like to do is find a stripe like this right here. What I do is I have them do a shimmy back and forth. One foot will be on the stripe, one foot will be to the side. And what you do is you have them shimmy it. And then for your more advanced students, you can have them rock it. And that gets much faster. Once you get that really quick footwork in, you can land inside kicks all day long. And some people can turn those into head kicks. That's round one. Round two. All right, so in round two, we're adding a technique. And what we're going to be doing is we'll be adding the overhand. So I teep, the switch into overhand. Clearing that distance, 3 different distances, 3 different techniques. So again, teep, switch, overhand. Make sure that your student is not only covering during the overhand, but they're having the shoulder touch their ear. which keeps that overhand nice and tight. All right. Again, watch their form, no crossing legs, etc., etc., etc. The other student will be doing lunge to knee. So that's when you come down, and then the rear leg comes up, and right back down. A lot of balance in this one. Comes down to the lunge, right back up, right back up. Develops really good balance, really good endurance. On to round 3. So, finishing this combo off, we're going to add one more range. So again, I'm here, I'm working, teep, switch, overhand, and elbow 1. And add the elbow 1 in. So now you've cleared the different distances. You've been training them on the different weapons for those different distances. So again, it's going to be teep, switch, right into that overhand, elbow 1. So with that elbow 1, make sure it's nice and horizontal. Make sure you're covering the jaw with your shoulder. Very important. The partner will be out here working on Spider-Man push-up. Most people know a Spider-Man push-up. It's when you assume the push-up position, and as you go down, you bring the leg right up to your arm. Comes up as you're going down. Then you go back in position. So one more time. Go down. As you come down, it goes up. Spider-Man push-up. It's great for coordination, great for endurance. See you for round 4. So you're going to switch it up on them in the last round. And what you're going to do is you're going to teep directly into overhand. You're going to do that slapping motion into skip knee 2. 4 knees, press off, repeat. Once again, you're back here. You're going to teep to overhand, and right from overhand, slapping motion to grab hard. 4 skip knees 2. Repeat. All right. And then playing off of the previous round, Spider-Man burpee. So you'll be here. You'll drop on down. You go into a Spider-Man push-up. Come up. Now the other side. Side to side. Spider-Man burpee. It's a great way to press them and have a good time working off what you were just working on. Finish off with either lanchan or plum. All right. South cup. South cup. Now, on your partner rounds, again, I like to do a call-out technique, and I like to freely hold. So you're freely holding for your partner, and the call-out technique is going to be teep to switch kick for round 1. So you're holding, and you go, hop, right? Teep, switch kick. Back to free hold. Hop, teep, switch kick. Back to free hold, all right? Round 2, you'll add that overhand then, okay? So that'll be your call-out technique. Hop, boom, boom, overhand, all right? And then you'll add the elbow for round 3. So again, I'm holding, hop, boom, 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 all right? And that will be the call-out technique for round 1, 2, and 3. And then you'll switch gear, and the partner will then do it for 3. That's 6 rounds. You should have just enough time to get in some lanchan, some plum, or a combat game. Sometimes it's really nice to be able to finish with Ram Mui as well. So sometimes if you have time, hit the Ram Mui. It's a good time to cool down with Muay Thai tradition. Now, for your partner rounds for the 3rd day, and remember, don't ever let them skip out on the rope. So lots of jump rope and judo boxing, good warm-ups, right? Plus your combat games. They'll be in the lists. Follow the lists. For your partner rounds, what you want to do is you want to make sure that you're training those same things with really good defense, okay? So again, switch kick into a teep to switch kick, right? So when the teep comes in, you want them scooping, or inside deflecting. And then when that switch kick comes in, either a body block or a shield. You can shield the outside, inside, doesn't matter. I could use it rear, I could use the inside, it doesn't matter. Any shield works. All right. One quick note, by the way, inside Muay Thai rules, if I double block and my arm is facing on the inside, I just lost the point because he still hit me. If my arm is facing towards the outside, I blocked and it didn't count as long as my body doesn't move. My body moves, he still got it, right? Structure breaks are part of Muay Thai scoring. So if you want to train your fighters to score, then you want to angle the body out or the arm out, not in. Just one of those little subtleties inside Muay Thai rules. And then again, finish off with lunch on or finish off with plum. There you go. Another good week.